Hi guys and welcome back to another DrAce live stream, and today we are going to be streaming round 3 of the DrAce Academy in DrAce Academy Cup in MotoGP 23, and the track of today is the fantastic circuit of the Czech Republic. It is Brno, and ladies and gentlemen, I am ready for this one. Now, I haven't done any practice, of course I haven't. I've not really had a chance, unfortunately. This is not actually a race. I joined a little bit too late to do any practice in this session, so we're going to just watch the riders take to the track. We've got Gilzo in there in pole position with Goji, Sharky, Wiggly Boy, Emilia Johansson, and MotoGP eSport rider, Rising Stars rider in the Moto E category, Flavio Baldacci. A little bit of a replacement here today for our 100k blade, so we'll see how things go in today's shenanigans. So Gilzo straight to the front, no problem from him. Absolutely diving up to the head of the pack there as someone goes through. I'm trying to find a good camera angle here. Someone has just perished already. It's my teammate, one Wiggly Boy. I think it was Calvin, as a matter of fact. But still very much getting used to the race control, so apologies for that for now. But Flavio Baldacci, does he launch an attack on the Repsol Honda man? Does sort of. Dispossesses Sharky from second position, but let's see who's in the chat for now. So Arta Zurek straight in with the chat there as Flavio Baldacci goes down. We do have Arta in there, so hello to you, dude. How are you? How's things? Mix says hello. RND Invid says let's go. I agree, let's go together, and let's hopefully have a good race here today in Brno. Olaf Wafemi. Okay, it's on. I'm going to be watching this live. This is awesome. Thanks, mate. I hope you're looking forward to watching the race. Apologies for messing up your name. Pecco for the championship in 24. You know what? I absolutely think so. It's very hard to bet against the best rider in MotoGP today. 2 World Championships in 2 seasons. I absolutely believe that Pecco Bagnaia is going to sort things out this year and go for the triple. Max125 says hello dude, welcome to the stream. I hope you're ready for tonight's shenanigans. We're going to be here in Brno, of course, as we're on board with my teammate One Wiggly Boy on board the Yamaha YZR M1. And Mike Hudson says full send. I like it. I absolutely agree, mate. Full send with the aces. Let's see what happens here tonight. There is Emil R. Johansson, quite far back from everyone else right now, 7 seconds behind Goji, so something must have gone wrong. For the number 80, is he? I need to go back to see his number. 88 is... Oh, yes, of course. We're not actually using our riders yet. Well, there seems to be a bit of a fight building up here between Goji and One Wiggly Boy. As Beaming A says, hi. Hello, dude. Welcome to the stream. How are you this evening? Are you ready for the action about to unfold in the Czech Republic? Potato says, I'm here. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's hope Potato's replacements can do well tonight. Of course, Potato will not be joining us this evening. He is unfortunately out injured with a very damaged hand. Hopefully he bounces back rather soon, because we will miss Potato in Division 2. We really will. As we've just lost Flavio there, so not sure what's happened to the number 29. Maxine Buller says, just came across your channel recently. Really like your content. Keep it up. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I do my best to keep it entertaining and fun for you guys, so I appreciate that wholeheartedly. So thanks a lot. I'm hoping to do some more great content for you here today. Now, interesting enough, I have a fantastic career mode race video to watch tomorrow. I highly recommend, if you're not yet subscribed, now's a great time to do so, because you don't want to miss that video tomorrow. It's absolutely bonkers. Check it out. Check it out tomorrow. Russell Millett says, ain't you racing? I am racing. I'm just... I joined at the late time, so unfortunately I missed out on my opportunity to race in the practice session. I'll be doing the Division 2 races by commentary, and then for Division 1 I will be racing amongst the aces. But I will be honest, I'm pretty nervous about tonight because I haven't done any practice, and it's been a while since I've done Brno. As much as I love the circuit, I don't know how well I'll get on, so we'll see how things get on this evening. Jack Pliskin says good day to you too. SB1 and NDA says hello, welcome to the stream. I'm very good actually, Beaming. I am ready for this one, but as I say, a little bit nervous, but we'll get there. We'll get there. We've just got to give it our best shot and see what happens. Potato says, good news, I am cleared for Catalonia. Great stuff for the number 99. In fact, as we're on Gilzo right now, I'm sure he'd appreciate a couple of screenshots, but I just realised he's playing as Marc Marquez, so I guess that's not going to really help him. So let's get some screenshots for the rest of the boys then. There's one wiggly boy. Now, when I do the screenshot, I do wonder if it immediately brings on the the heads-up display. I hope that isn't the case. In fact, I think Goji... Okay, so Emil Johansson does have his own personal rider number. This is like practices, isn't it? Not actually a race going on right now, so... Shame the name's ahead of there as well, so that's not ideal. Charles says, any news about MotoGP 24? I know nothing more than what you guys know, to be quite honest with you. I did the video recently where I talked about things I'd like to see, and of course what has been confirmed for MotoGP 24. More than that, I don't know. I don't know anything more than you guys do. I missed out on looking at the server. The server in MotoGP with Milestone at the moment seems to be a bit of a mess anyway. There's a lot of people arguing, so I don't tend to go in there unless it's something I really need. But yeah, we'll see what happens. If there's any extra news, then better believe I'll give you some information right here on the channel. Chris Designer says, hello Matt, hello Chris, welcome back to the streams. It's been a while since I've seen that name, hope you're well. Thanks for joining. Hope we can entertain you this evening with the aces. Beaming A says, after the season on career mode for next season in this game, or next game for MotoGP bike, what are you hoping to be on? I'll be honest, I don't know whether we'll finish. I mean, we'll finish the season, but I don't know if I'll be able to have enough time to start a second season. Maybe a sort of a sprint season is possible. But we'll see. If I get the videos done quick enough, then maybe I'll jump on to do maybe like a short season. But to be honest, for next game, I don't want to use the Ducati and I don't want to use the KTM. I want to keep it fresh. But if those are the best offers that comes up, then I'll probably stick with that. So we'll see what happens for MotoGP 24. But if personal preference, or if I had the option to choose, I do want to go down the Honda route this year. The LCR Castrol Honda looks fantastic, and I would really like to use the new Repsol Honda. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. Better than Gilzo's riding style, although it's pretty clean and pristine right now on the penultimate lap here in Brno. Rob, evening all, good evening. Great video, Aces versus AI at the Sax Ring. Fair play to Charlie just for his determination, and have a great nice racings. Full send. I absolutely agree. That was the best bit of that entire video was just Charlie defending with all of his might against the 120% difficulty AI. He was absolutely superb. It was a marvel to watch. It really was. I think we should do something like that again, because I had a lot of fun racing and riding with the Aces. I think Jack basically carried us in the end, and Meerkat basically, well, he would have won it as well. But without them, I don't think we could have done it. But it was a blast. I had a lot of fun doing that, so I do think we need to do another one. We had something else planned, but there's not really any mad difficulty levels like that from the AI. Only really is the Sax Ring. But we'll have a look. We'll see if we can find something else, Robin. We'll see what we can do. Bongo Baggins says, what's the best bike racing game ever, and why is it MotoGP 3 on the original Xbox? I would probably disagree. I was a massive fan, and I think I said this in the previous stream. MotoGP 08, that was the game for me that really set up all of this passion for MotoGP video games. From MotoGP 08 to... Ooh, the Sharky's gone down. Look at that for timing, getting straight on board as number 76 sends it to the distance into the kitty litter. Not ideal for the number 76, newly promoted to the Repsol Honda, of course. But yeah, for me, I was always a fan of MotoGP 08. But to be honest, any of the latest bike game, because I play it so much and I'm working so hard and trying to improve and make the content fun, I would always say that the current game is my favourite at that time. I just very much enjoy what is to come, and I'm really looking forward to MotoGP 24. But I'll take your word for it with MotoGP 3. I will definitely take your word for that. BMA says, I will say LCR Honda is hard to ride, but once you get it, you are insane, because at that point you can ride any bike with no problem. I'll be honest, I've seen a lot of people say this regarding the Hondas in this game, but I actually think they're one of the best bikes. I absolutely love using the Honda. And speaking of the Honda, we do get a Honda across the line now to conclude the race victory here in the practice session here in Brno. Now, I will have enough time to jump on to do a little bit of a practice, so I'll stay in this lobby and we'll see if I can just get at least the qualifying, because I've got till 7:30 before we initiate Division 2 racing. Bongo Baggins says MotoGP used to have a third person with a tilting horizon. I missed that so much. I've never been a... I can take or leave that. I can really take or leave the idea of the swinging camera. I know Ride 5 implements something like that, and I'm not a fan. I would rather turn it off if possible. I remember Ride 5's camera movement was one of my biggest complaints when I first really got into the game, but it was relatively okay. It's just something a little bit off-putting if you're not used to it. Chris Designer says, rewatching your MotoGP career mode from start with the Gas team. Your driving style is smooth and insane. Bike control, I'm learning from you, especially tackling the left analog stick. Appreciate that, Chris. I would definitely recommend watching the Gas career mode and then the KTM as well. They were both unbelievably tight and competitive seasons for me. Had to work so hard just to even get a half decent result. It was certainly something special. So I would definitely watch them, and I do hope you enjoy. But yeah, I appreciate the compliment on my riding style. I think I'm very smooth, but I think as I've discovered racing with the Aces, I'm very calm and collected in the sense of really gentle braking, nice and smooth on the throttle. But to be honest, I don't think I'm aggressive enough. After watching the Aces and looking at their lines and the way they tackle corners, I can see that maybe I'm a little bit tentative and probably could do with a little bit more aggression to really fight and get those good lap times. But I can be quite reliable. I don't crash a lot, so there's that to it as well. So sometimes it's about getting make sure you finish on a high rather than not finish at all. So yeah, that's the thought process anyway with my style. Potatoes is going to join us and he's going to see how he gets on. Perky has just joined as well. He's on board the Factory Ducati, of course. Two-time winner now in Division 2. I hope he's ready for tonight's races. I've watched all of your career mode and up to date and rewatching because I love your style. Oh, awesome, awesome. Then you're going to really enjoy tomorrow's race. Tomorrow's race is the Saxon Ring video, and that's the career mode. And honestly, it was the craziest situation ever. I don't even think you could imagine what's going to happen tomorrow. So I'm going to leave it. I will just say, do not miss tomorrow's Grand Prix in the fantastic German GP. So Olawafemi says, the race was nice. As a beginner in the game, it's very encouraging. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. I mean, end of the day, it's this is a learning curve sort of game. It's not one of those games you can just pick up and instantly be good at. If you can, I guess you've got a lot of skill and a lot of talent. But it's a learning curve and there's no real problem to learn at your own pace. There's no need to be immediately e-sport pace. So as long as you're having fun with it, mate, just keep enjoying it. Try and keep off the rewinds and everything else and just have fun. So yeah, just changing my electronics there as I do get in the way of the number 80 for a moment. It's good to see Perky back on track. Must have been suffering from some conjunctivitis recently, old Perky, so I do hope that's not going to affect him too much in tonight's racing, which I hazard I guess it will. Because of course that is no serious... I mean, it's no joke, is it? It's very serious to have anything to do with problems in your eye. So I do hope he'll be alright. Orange Drink in the chat, good to see. Good racing today, Aces, I certainly hope so. I can't imagine myself having particularly good races, but we'll see how it progresses in tonight's stream. So there is Perky. Now let's see if we can run a few laps and see if we can get some decent laps in. Not confident. It's been a while since I've done Brno because I'm a little bit fortunate when it comes to a race that's in career mode. I probably would have done it at some point, so I'll feel confident. But when it's a track that we haven't done in career mode before, like Brno, or as much as I love this circuit and it comes up online quite a lot, I do have to be careful because I need to get into the rhythm and groove. The last time I think I did this would have been the video just before we started the KTM career mode, so that's quite a while ago now when you think about it. So we'll see how Potato gets on tonight, as well injured of course, as mentioned earlier. Let's follow Perky around. Now of course this is Horsepower Hill going up here into Brno. Very difficult to nail it right. to get it absolutely perfect is a challenge. Well, looks like me and Perky did it alright there together. It's good to see the number 80 on track. Actually went a little bit deep there. I wasn't sure if I would close in too quickly on Perky there. Well, it's a nice shot here of the two of us riding together. The two British lads. So across the line, that's not a particularly good lap for either of us. I'm sure we can both do better than that as he just runs off the circuit. I hope he didn't feel like he had to get out of my way. He certainly didn't. Oh, it's looking quite good though into that change in direction. Nice and early into this left-hander. Ooh, a bit aggressive on the brakes there for me. A little bit heavy-fingered tonight. So the time is 7:20 now, so we are going to have to give it, what, 10 minutes and then I'll start Division 2. So we will not actually be able to start the race. But as long as I can chuck a couple of laps in the practice, we should be absolutely fine. I do apologise for the chat at the... Whoa! Hitting that curb there is certainly not an ideal situation. Zia HX says hello. Hello, welcome to the stream. I don't know if I said hello already. But yeah, welcome tonight. From MotoGP 24, do you mind keeping the control overlay for all of your career mode videos? I can't. The only problem with that is in the control overlay, I have to play wired, and I don't like playing games wired. So the reason I only do the control overlay is for those guides, because that's the only time I really want to use the wired controller. If I can get a way to use the controller overlay wirelessly, then I probably would. But I just really don't enjoy playing wired. I find it very restricted. And I always find that the inputs change ever so slightly. It's like the response is a little bit different. So I don't think I can oblige that, to be quite honest with you. If there's a way to make it wireless, then yes. But if not, unfortunately it will be a no, because I just don't enjoy using wired. Not in 2024 at least. Takes me back to the PS2 days, that. Orange Drink says, go get him, potato. How many world records do you have in this game? Well, the craziest thing about that is I've had world records, but they don't last. Because the second I upload a video and say, hey, world record, have a try, guys, it's immediately bettered. So that's exactly what it'll be if I do get another world record. I think I might have one still in Assen in Moto 3. I had one in Qatar in Moto 3. I had one in Moto E, but Flavio seen to it. And then I think that's it. So I think I've had about 3 in total, but of course the other riders are so much quicker than me in a lot of situations, so they don't last long. So we should be improving here, but into... Ooh, yeah, I lost all my confidence. Yeah, oh, damn it. I was a bit eager on the front brake and then on the rear then. I have a bad feeling about tonight, I won't lie. Let's try... How does the soft get on round here? Let's go the soft and medium route. As we're, what, 2 seconds off Jakey. So that's a great lap time from Jake. Oh, and immediately betted by Gilzo. You know what, I wouldn't mind betting actually that they get into the 148s. Seen a lot of practice here in Brno this weekend, so I'm expecting good things from the guys at the front. Oh, nice one. Which track and which class do you have your world record on? It's always a wonderful feeling to have world records. I remember doing it a lot on Ride 4, but as always, of course, get an ace, a video to let the aces know you've done a world record, and it will be beaten in a matter of moments. We've actually had people leave in the past for others beating their world records. How stupid is that? I very much fully support the aces, so if I've done a lap time and it's good and I've posted it in the server, you have to expect someone to come in and sort it out and go, you know what, I can do better. So I'm actually staying on Power Setting 3 for the majority of this lap time. In fact, I think I'll stay on it for all of it. But I do wonder for Power Setting 2, when I feel more comfortable, how we'll get on with that. So into the left-hand side. We're oscillating the timers at the moment. I think my lap time around here that I did with the Brad Binder video was probably a 1:49 something. I'm not entirely sure what the lap time was exactly, but I know it was in the 49s. So we're way off right now. I think it was the 49s. Actually, no, I can't. No, I don't think so. Really? Well, if they're into the 48s, then maybe. I don't remember, to be honest with you, so I'll have to just assume I've done something which was decent. Maybe it's a 150. Not entirely sure. So this is a corner that always gets me out. I always end up braking a little bit too late for the final corner. Oh my god, what is wrong with the front? Oh, Tomislav Balshit says, Balji? Am I pronouncing that right? Hello everyone. Hello dude, welcome to the stream. How are you doing this evening? Wow, I am just not paying attention to this lap, am I? We've had, a couple of laps there, and I don't think I've finished one of them. Did I finish just the one? Yeah, just the one lap time. Oh my god. This does not bode well for me tonight, does it? Moto E in the Red Bull Ring. I'll take a look at it in a bit. I do really like the Moto E bikes. I don't think people are too fond of the Moto E, so I understand that my career mode video wasn't... Well, not career mode, but the Moto E Championship wasn't accepted. I liked doing it, but I don't think people want to see it. I do really like the Moto E's, though. I think they feel fantastic in this game. So, onto the power then. We're gaining time, but it's just making sure that we actually complete the lap. I don't know where these crashes are coming from. I think that's because I said the iconic, I don't crash much. And instantly crashed on every single lap. So one of my big problems with the Yamaha I found, I was actually going to say that the Yamaha was my favourite bike until we started this cup, but I get so much wheelie with the Yamaha compared to the other machines. And wheel spin. That it's quickly becoming my least favourite. Which I never thought I'd say, honestly. Always been a massive fan of Yamaha. Always found that they work best with me in the games, but this year, I'm not sure that is the case. So we are gaining a bit of time. Just got to make sure that we don't lose the front again. Into the Schwantz corner. Little bit too relaxed on the brakes there. Probably could brake a little bit later than that next time, but I'm going to take my time here into the left-hander. Then back across into the right again. Nice and tight to the apex. Wait for the power. Upshift. See, there's that wheelie again. It always comes at really strange moments. Not so much like you're absolutely on it and you're pushing so much then you're throttling like crazy. It just seems to pop up when the bike's straight. So I will be able to improve my lap time, but it's not by much. It's a 50.7, so it's about a second off Jakey and 0.2 on Gilza. So I've got a lot of improving to do. Do you support your hand on a table while playing rider games? Set my couch and play in my hand position looks weird after a few laps. No, not really. For me, it's a case of sitting on my chair, and I have my hands pretty much just like on my legs, just really relaxed. As I mentioned, I think in a previous stream, I'm so gentle with the controller. It's almost like falling at my hands. And I tell you what, the autopilot here is putting on a cracking lap. Fair play to the autopilot. If this autopilot does my lap later on, I'll have a better lap. Fair play from the AI. Rasmus says, go Goji. We've got some Goji fans in the chat. I hope he sees that. And Lucas says, sup DrAce. Hello dude, welcome to the stream. Hope everyone is having a good time. Let's enjoy the race in MotoGP with the Predator, DrAce. Oh, I don't think I'm the Predator, mate. I'm the prey. I'm certainly the prey in this one. It's the hunter versus the hunted, and I am not the hunter in these ones. We've got so many better riders than me in this cup. From Meerkat to Flavio now, to Gilzo, to Jake, to Charlie. The names just add up. Quesadilla. Yeah, so I'm not quite positive that I'm that good. There is Potato ahead of us, but that is probably going to do us for now, because we do need to crack on and get the Division 2 races started. So this will be it. We'll wait for Potato. Oh, look at that, my AI is going around the outside. If only this was my lap, I'm apparently 1.8 seconds above, and that was a 1:48 lap time. That is bonkers, isn't it? Fair play to Gilzo then, a 1:49.5. And for me, I think I'm way off the pace. But we'll see how this goes tonight. Got a lot of practice to do. But we must now leave and get on with Division 2. I can't wait any longer. So race director mode, MotoGP. No AI on. I do believe it's a 25% race. Variable weather conditions on. Race qualifications is 10 minutes. And I think that is it. Proportionate penalties free. Off-track aid is off. Should be good. Should be good. How satisfying does that feel when turn 11 and 12 goes to play? Oh, excuse me, absolutely, mate. I mean, a lot of the things in this game, the sensations and feelings you get is magnificent. And that is no less than awesome. Just need to... So, tonight's races, we do have more riders going into Division 1. I do believe it is going to be around 4 or 5. I'd have to just double check with the race coordinators. But, yeah, I'm going to try and invite everyone in. Let's see who is going to be there. I do believe Emil is waiting for an invitation. Did the Sharky get through? To be honest with you, I haven't looked. I'm not up to date with our qualifying today. So I actually have no idea who is where and who's what. What joystick am I using? I am using the DualSense controller. I use the DualSense wirelessly on PC. Not surprised that you go, yeah, they are actually really fast here. They really are. I do believe Liam needs an invitation. Max B, did you get into the next thingy? One Wiggly Boy, did he qualify in Q1? I have absolutely no idea. Oh, Will. I didn't even see if Will joined. Well, I'll invite everyone, and then if you're in Division 2, join. If not, then don't. Go G. Invite Jakey in for a laugh. Put him into Division 1. See how that goes. Shout out to my mate Albo. Hello, Blade. How's things, dude? It's good to see you in the chat. Soon to be on controller, of course. I didn't see Cotarax. Are we missing Cotarax? Is he online? Is he racing today? Yeah, I don't see him. Potato, if you're there, give Cotarax a shout, because I don't think he's online. Did he say he won't be? I'll be honest, I didn't see. So I'm not entirely sure, but that's pretty much all the names I've got. And if any of the race coordinators watch, just let me know if who's in D1. How many is it? Is it 4 or 5 that go through? Let me check. So just checking. Right, so yes, we will have, I believe, 5 riders going into Division 1. So the championship could not be decided today, I don't believe. We've still got one more round to go after this one, of course. So we'll have to see how things go. Yeah, I'm not sure actually on Cotarax. I haven't seen him at all. Hopefully he'll be there, but I'll give him a few minutes yet because I did start a little bit early. Also, what happened to Flavio early? Did he quit? Oh, yeah, Potato's signing up. Potato's ready. I do believe that's it here. That's everyone. So if you're not here, I do believe. I think with the issue of the clocks changing, I do believe that's going to be a problem. Because I do probably expect some people are not actually going to be turning up at this time. I reckon they'll turn up at 8 o'clock. I did let everyone know, though, nonetheless, but we'll see what happens. But I do believe that in tonight's races... Kota is coming? Apologies for coughing in your ear, guys. This is not frantically typing, by the way. I'm just asking a message to the race coordinators. I know having a mechanical keyboard just makes everything sound so aggressive when you type. Hello, Mickey. How you doing, dude? Welcome to the stream. How's things? 50 viewers. Good to see. Jake is in the chat. Charlie's here. The Cheshire lad. Good to see him. Coulter is coming. Did he join? I didn't see. Is he online yet? Max B in the place to be. Coulter needs an invite. I don't see him. If he's online and someone can invite him, please do. I'll just assume he's offline then, but I've got to go through all these friends now to find him. These are all you guys. You guys all add me. Legends. Every single one of you. A couple of my actual mates in there as well. Bloody hell. Where is Cot? Got him. There you go. We've found him. Third race of 2024 F1 and MotoGP happened to be Pacific, F1 Australia, MotoGP USA. I pinged him when you noticed he was missing. Good man. Cheers, Max. Cheers, Potato. Let's hope he gets online. I think that chat box needs to be moved up a bit. I think did I move it last time? I feel like I did. I should move that up a little bit more. I had Formula 1 in Australia, now we're just waiting for MotoGP in America. What brand of keyboard do I have? I actually have the SteelSeries Apex Predator, is it? Apex Pro TK7? It's the one that gives me the little OLED display in the top right hand corner. I have my name added to it, so it looks really cool. So yeah. But yeah, it's. I've just noticed actually. It says it's on 60%. It's. I have it wireless, but it's wired up. Yet it's telling me that it's only 60% of charge, which makes no sense because it's plugged in. So I have absolutely no idea. I guess you switch to the keyboard are red or brown. I do believe that Cherry MX Reds, I believe, and I do believe we're all ready to go. So, ladies and gentlemen, here in Brno, we're going to get started. Did Cotarax eventually join? He did not. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to miss him out because we've waited long enough now, and it's already beyond 7:30. And any more later we get, we're gonna have to miss out on for Division 1. So let's get cracking. I think if he joins quick enough, he can join the qualifying anyway. Well, the Lenovo laptop is glowing in red. Love the colours. Yeah, I must confess, I'm a big fan of LED lighting. Absolutely love it. I have probably a lot of LEDs in my room, from my red keyboard to my... In fact, I have the keyboard actually changed from red, yellow and orange. Same as my Razer mouse. All to match my Doom theme. I'm a big, big fan of Doom. Really love it. And my chair and everything else is all Doomified in my room, so it's really, really cool. Is this Donington or Portugal? This is Brno. This is the Czech Republic. This is round 4 of the DrAce MotoGP 23 Ace Academy Cup. Ready for this one? Emil R. Johansson will set us off first, and we'll see how things go. Oh, good to see Doomfather. How are you, dude? It's good to see Jay in the chat. Welcome back, mate. I think you were in here last time, but I think I missed your message, and I said hello. So I don't know if you've seen, but I did say hello, dude. So I hope you're well, and it's good to see you back in the chat. Is this Qatar? Jake asks. You know it's not. You know it's not. Charlie's asking if we are missing Sharky. I assumed he qualified immediately into into Division 1. I actually have no idea. So yeah, if he has, then I assume he's going to be there anyway, but if not, then... Oh, in fact, yeah, there was no qualifying in this one, was there? So we are missing Sharky. Ah, that's a pain. Yeah, we are missing Sharky. And he's fighting for the championship, isn't he? Well, oh my god. I'll have... Yeah, we can't miss Sharky, can we? That's not really fair. Is Cotarax on now as well? Yeah. We'll have to quit this. Ah, that's so annoying. This is why I hate doing these. Excuse me. Right, so it was cloudy there a moment ago, so we'll keep it cloudy. Last push intelligence is off. Everything else is fine, I do believe. Yes, we'll start again. Yes, thank you very much for letting me know, guys. We can't really miss Shark. He's fine for the cup, of course. And there goes 7 viewers. Wasting time. Right, Emil, Sharky, Max, Liam. I was actually very close to inviting Gilzo there. He's not joining this. He's saved for Division 1. One Wiggly Boy, Will. And who else we got? Anyone there? Ah, Cotarax is online. Yes, we'll get him in after all. Potato. Anyone else? Goji. Almost invited Jake. Shout out to Perky. Is that everyone? No, Gilzo, you can't join Division 2. Binnett says, hello, Doctor. Hello, dude. Welcome to the stream. How's things, buddy? When you get PSN, unfortunately, you can't. Even if you had PSN, unfortunately, on PC, it's not cross-play compatible. So, yeah, unfortunately, we won't be able to do that. Quick check for me then, guys. I have absolutely no idea if everyone's in. I'm totally out of it tonight. So, yeah, if you can let me know. I think everyone is just fine. Everyone you just had then and had Sharky and Cotarax. It's a hard time remembering all these names, to be honest. So we got Sharky, Max, Liam, Castillo the Angel, One Wiggly Boy, Cotarax, Fox Knight, Goji, Potato, Perky, and Emil R. Johansson. Now, I am convinced that is everyone. I do believe that is... Oh, now it is Shotix. See, I don't think I even invited Shotix, did I? I have absolutely no idea. I'm sure you can see the friends list on my side on the left-hand side there. Thomas Lav says, imagine if you could invite all, kind of like a jump scare. I wish I could. And to be honest, Sergio set us up a, what does he call it, like a group chat on the Steam thing, and I've only just remembered now that it's, that I probably should have been using that, but I don't think every player's joined that. Would you be doing Moto 2, Moto 3 and Moto E in this division, or are you just sticking to MotoGP? For MotoGP 24, we'll certainly open up the idea of using all of the different classes. I do want to try and implement Moto 3, Moto 2 and MotoGP. I think that would be awesome. So I do believe that's it. Did Cotarax join? He certainly did. Good. And I don't have to feel guilty about him missing out now. Right, I think that's it. I am convinced. So I apologise if I miss anyone else because I'm about to start. Me and Casey need invites. No, you don't. You need that for Division 1. And I think that's it. Yep. Just check with the guys. Because they are my left and right arms, I tell you. They certainly help us out for these cups. Big thank you to all of the race coordinators. Wow, look at that for typing. One of those. If I make a spelling mistake or a typo, I have to go and correct it. Even if it's like a little message to my mum or something, I've got to correct that message. So I just did that in the thing as well. Excuse me. Yeah, we're starting now, guys, anyway. Oh, look at that. Assigned TV director mole. Okay, that's kind of cool. I actually didn't know that was the thing. I did get told about that. But, yeah, the only person in the bottom of the lobby is Shotix. So, yeah, I do believe everyone's here now. Charlie is looking after me. Yep. Thanks, Gilzo. Thanks, Charlie. Let's do it together, boys. Oh, my God, I've got an itchy throat. Oh, excuse me. I do apologise, guys and girls. Max says no, Jake. No. Emil R. Johansson says, let's go. I know Emil is not American, but I've only ever heard that let's go in America, and I hear it everywhere now. Let's go. Anything good happens, let's go. You've, I don't know, thrown a bit of rubbish into your bin. Let's go. If we're going to win the race, let's go. LG, ladies and gentlemen, life's good. Jay wants a race in D2. Stick it up your backside, mate. It's not happening. Stay in Division 1. Marco says, hi. Hello, dude. Welcome to the stream. How are you, mate? Rubbing is racing, says Tomislav. Bit random, I know, but I thought I'd just say it anyway. Rossi will be making a speedy cameo on his bike in the current digital comic I'm writing. Awesome. Really cool. The DrAce Academy Czech Grand Prix is now, as you say, underway. And look at Will's connection. I feel sorry for Will. Absolutely love that bloke, but he's up at 4:30 in the morning to race here right now. That is mental, isn't it? So as I mentioned earlier, the championship will not be decided here today in Division 2, but it can certainly have an impact for the final round. Tonight being the penultimate round, this is where you've got to feel that things matter a lot. Of course, quick check at the championship standings. In Division 2, we're looking at a 72-point joint lead between Sharky on the Repsol Honda, my teammates. Oh, Will very tight to the apex there and has binned it in the early stages of the race, of the qualifying here tonight. So yeah, Sharky 1, Wiggly Boy, joint points with 72. In third place is the man we just seen crash on screen, which is where Will. Perky in fourth with 61, and that is pretty much your fight for the Division 2 Cup winner. It could be right down to the wire, which I absolutely believe it will. We'll be doing no more qualifying points, so we'll see how things go. But it's really great to see all the riders really taking it serious to qualify. And I've got to say, I mentioned this with the aces the other day, the race coordinators. The competitiveness and the seriousness in this cup has been second to none. None of the other cups we've had felt this serious and intense. Riders practicing all day, every day, almost every single week. It's got a serious intensity to it this time, and I give full credit to all of the riders, all of the players who are getting involved. As Shotix goes to the top of the pile, is he bettered by Castil the Angel? He's not, but my teammate, one Wiggly Boy, does in fact go to the top of the pile on board the factory Yamaha. I hope I can be doing the same later on. So here is Potato. The number 69 is on a personal best third split, but he is playing injured. He damaged his hand and wrist a few days ago, so we'll see how it goes. But across the line, not... oh, no, in fact, the line isn't until there, of course. So, yes, up to 5th place. It's very important to just even get a lap in. Cast your minds back to last week, to this man on screen right now, Perky, the number 80, the man from the south of England, top of the pile in the last race, and he started from the back of the grid, didn't even do one lap. The man is a beast, and in fact, he's got a lot of pressure on today. Conjunctivitis, and to put on a performance for a very special member of his family. Phil will be watching, and I give a big shout out to Phil. I hope you're enjoying the content, and I hope you're watching live. If not, see you when you watch this later, as Perky happens to go off the circuit just when I'm talking about that. So let's move across now to Fox Knight 4304, the Jack Miller fanboy across the line. Top spot for Will. Good stuff for the newly added DrAce moderator within our server. Quick look at Castil the Angel. Good to see the Gas competing here today. Of course, many a Pedro Acosta fans will now be a fan of the Tech 3 KTM, or the Tech 3 Gas, as just congesting a little bit here going up Horsepower Hill. Hopefully there's no one in the way. Sharky is technically ahead, and I don't think he's in the way, though. I think that's unfair to say. But onto the acceleration. Drew Football says, hey, DrAce, can I ask how do you launch, like a dive bomb? I don't know how it's called. Are we talking, what, to overtake? If it's overtaking, that's obviously a build-up from a lot of corners prior before getting up to that actual point. Getting up the speed, learning to see where the AI, or the other player is not as strong, and then making a lunge, a calculated lunge, let's say, as Max B goes up to 4th place. A newfound confidence for the number 92. The Frenchman moved over to the DualSense controller from the Xbox controller and had nothing but good things to say about Sony's branded controller. So we'll see how things go, but he looks smoother, he feels better, and he feels a lot happier, more content with the DualSense controller. So this is really good to see, because Max is fast, but has had a lot of crashes. If he gets the crashes sorted out, he'd be right up there with them in the D2 Championship. Oh, very eager on the brakes there goes the number 92. What a time to be on board with the Frenchman. Wiggly Boy unwiggle the top time. Davizio and Red Bull KTM. If only, mate, if only. It's a shame that Dovi retired when he did. Oh, Max has gone down. Caught that on camera. Caught it in 4K. We ride with Goji now. I lost a bit of sound then for a moment. I don't know why, but across the line goes Goji up to third place. With the most ugliest bike on the grid. He goes up to third on board the RNF Aprilia. So good job to the number 55. Chris Designer says, do you change any settings in your controller or bike setup? My bike feels so understeery, even with full lean angle. I don't change a thing, my friend. I have the controller completely default and just learn from there. So, yeah, everything is just leave it as is. I think in the past when I was on Superbike 22, I started fiddling around with the calibration. And if anything, I felt it just felt worse. So, to be honest with you, I'd rather just stick with default and basically just learn it from there. Same goes with setup as well. I'm still using default setup. I've never really found these games to actually find any extra speed or precision with the setup, but to be honest, Jake's done an incredible setup in the Ace Academy server, and I believe it's working wonders. A lot of riders seem to be faster, as Potato with a very unique riding style here in Brno. It's not how I would ride around here, but if it works, that's all that really matters. So across the line, does he improve? He does not. Unfortunately, goes straight back into the pits. So Kotarax went across the line. He improved to 9th. Liam is at the back of the pile now. Is he going to be finishing a lap soon? He's not far away. With a number 8. With a number 13 as his rider number. I'm not sure what's going on there. Dominic has asked a question, but unfortunately I cannot translate that right now. So if someone can translate, that'd be great. As Liam goes off the circuit, very cleverly gets off the circuit as well to not impede anyone's progress. I do appreciate that from the number 8. Across the line goes Sharky, and it is not an improvement. I'm surprised that. I am surprised that he didn't quite get the improvement. So with 2 minutes remaining of the second attempted qualifying, after I forgot to get Kotarax and Sharky in, I take full responsibility for that. In fact, where is the Sharky's winglets? Where's his aerodynamics gone? All of his air... Well, no, in fact, it's only on the right-hand side. Oh, there's a big crash behind. Castiel the Angel down into the corner prior. I think it was, what, turn 5, something like that? Crazy. So, yeah, there is Fox now. Looks like he's riding with a flat tyre, doesn't it? He is a nightmare to overtake, though. It's not his fault. He's so far away, of course, and the service here in Milestone games aren't the best. But, oh my god. It just looks so crazy. Hey, what do you say to Pedro Acosta, who makes a podium in Portimao? Awesome. Really, really cool. I don't think I need to say anything about Pedro Acosta, to be honest with you, because I think the commentators did enough to tell us. But he was absolutely magnificent. He truly was. For a rookie to jump on the KTM, amazing. Absolutely amazing. You know, I think there's a few things to it, but we must get back to one Wiggly Boy. He's setting a red sector time in the second split. This is when things matter the most. It's happening. It's definitely happening. But yeah, regarding Pedro, it shows... Oh, Calvin, he's binned it into the same spot I binned it earlier in the qualifying. This is when it mattered the most. A little mistake has been made as we get back over to Perky, who will be starting on the front row. But yeah, talking about the KTM, I think, honestly, the job that Danny Pedrosa, Mika Kallio, all of the riders before, from Paul Espargaro, Brad Binder, now Jack Miller, the effort that the Piero Motorsport group have put in together to make it a rideable machine and to make it a good, solid package is unbelievable. It's the perfect timing for Pedro Acosta to just jump on the bike and do it. And as great as Pedro Acosta is, I don't think it's all just Pedro's brilliance. I still think that a lot of the riders in KTM deserve the credit. But Pedro is an unbelievable talent and will soon be, no doubt, a MotoGP World Champion. Just not this year, of course. So, Quick look at the Sharky then. 2 personal bests for him onto the first 2 splits. I have multiple videos with the bike control videos in MotoGP 23 already, Chris Designer. I've got the control overlay for all of the MotoGP Academy practice things as well, with the lap times and such. Ooh, the Sharky run it deep there into the 3rd split, into the penultimate corner. So in fact, this might not be the improvement. Across the line, it was an improvement by 0.04 of a second. Castle the Angel is across the line now. Invalid lap time for him. Will is on a fast one. Will is on a fast lap time. He doesn't need it, but it's always helpful to have it. Across into the final corner. Acceleration with the KTM across the line. He does improve by a whopping 0.3 of a second. However, one wiggly boy is on a red split in Sector 2. The German, the number 15, is on a roll. My teammate, personal best in the 3rd one. Let's see what happens. Into the left-hand side, up into Horsepower Hill. The front looks like it was dropping away. Into the right-hander then, and onto the power. Has he done it? He's got a lot of time to find across the line. Is it enough? Oh, he gained an improvement, and that's a crucial one because he's now on the front row in 3rd position. Great lap time there from Will. Solid lap time from Perky, and a very competitive 2nd to 3rd row. Ooh, I'm ready for this. I am ready for this. Let's see what we can do. So a quick sip of the water. I'm certainly going to need it for this one. I can already feel my throat going. I had to basically shout and scream for this morning's video I made. So yeah. Gamer's Own DP says, whenever I take a corner and I accelerate, my acceleration is not linear. Can you help me with this? It's hard to say unless I know really what the actual issue is. It could be a case of just being too aggressive on the throttle. Maybe your traction control's on too high. There's a lot of things to test, but I would always focus on just being a little bit more gentle with the throttle. I never got MotoGP 22. Or Liberty Media is going to ruin MotoGP. Better start watching this guy's stream in the future. I appreciate that, Andrew. I mean, whether Liberty Media ruins MotoGP or not, I'd still hope you watch the streams anyway. But yeah, hopefully we can have the best of both worlds and both are great. But I never got to MotoGP 22, but I will just so I can play the 9 story mode. I absolutely agree, you should. You should definitely play the 9 story mode for MotoGP 22. It's one of my favourite things in a recent MotoGP game, so yeah, definitely check that out. What is your title favourite MotoGP in the Formula 1? I don't know anything about Formula 1. I don't watch cars, so I don't know. Is Max Verstappen the right choice? I think that's an easy one. So one of my best mates is a big Max Verstappen fan, so I'll just say him. My favourite MotoGP, are we talking title favourite? So yeah, I would say Pecco Bagnaia would probably win the MotoGP World Championship this year. They should bring Kawasaki to MotoGP. I agree. It would be nice. What is your... Oh, yeah, you asked me that one already. 100k Blade says, good luck, boys. Flavio Baldacci waves to the aces. And ladies and gentlemen, everyone seems to be prepared. Let's do it. This is the penultimate round of the Ace Academy Cup here in MotoGP 23. We're a bit late starting tonight. Apologies, but we will have a cracking race, I am sure. Ladies and gentlemen, ooh, feel the tension. Championship is currently on 72 points amongst two riders, so this is going to be game on here in the Czech Republic of Brno. Look at the red lights. Wait for them to disappear. And away we go. Oh, it looked like someone jumped the start there. That definitely looked like Emil, or in fact it was Shotix. It looked like he jumped the start. But I don't think he would have done if the game didn't do anything. So we'll see what happens, but a lot of riders bumping into the first couple of corners there. We're following Fox Knight for now as it gets a little bit messy there. Look at Perky going around the outside, fast on board the Ducati into the straight there as we now go into turn 3. There's a lunge coming in from one of the RNF Aprilias. Will's going off the circuit almost. This is a messy one. Couple of crashes behind there. Max B and Emil R. Johansson have gone down, and that will scupper their chances of being moved up into the Division 1 race. One Wiggly Boy is looking strong going down the hill. Behind him, this is where all the action's kicking off. 3 abreast into the right-hander as Goji tries to cut his nose off and fight back, not just onto one, but into two, into the right-hander as Perky gets the Lorenzo move back up on the inside. Or is it the Pedrosa move? Oh my god, this is all kicking off in the early stages of the Brno race. 5 laps is effectively a sprint around here, but really long lap times does mean 10 minutes of pure excitement and concentration from these riders. Look at this. This is really... this has been wonderful so far, and it's only 1 lap in. Perky very deep, though, into the Schwantz corner. He's got to try and pull that back on in a safe way. Castillo the Angel, the one and only gas in the cup, has just gone down. As Perky now has... oh, he's getting defended. Oh, I tell you what. That's scary. Look at that round the outside goes Sharky. Brilliantly done there from the number 76, but I've got to say it's scary when someone hits you from that angle. Really makes you nervous. Especially going to Horsepower Hill, it's so easy to lose the front. You're absolutely right, though. Tomislav calls it. Oh, Perky gives him the big don't argue. He's off the circuit. Oh, look at this. Rivalry kicking off here in the second lap of Brno. My goodness, this has been intense. This battle for the championship is well and truly on now as Perky gives him a little bit of a nudge. Thank God we've got decent connection in tonight's battle. But you're absolutely right, Tomislav. One wiggly boy is getting away, isn't he? Oh, the cut back from Sharky. I do not want to miss this action. This is fantastic. Where do I get that good camera angle? Give me the helicopter. Oh, not Wiggly Boy. I can't see anything from here, can I? My God. So behind Perky is Fox Knight. Behind Sharky is Perky. And this action is really kicking off. My God, what a... oh, steady on, Perky, Sunbeam. Oh, and he's off the circuit. He might crash. Oh, he's down. The Perky fans have erupted. It was all going so well. Wiggly Boy is leading the way. Fans are going mad for that in the chat, but I can't believe it. The fantastic race has unfolded prematurely. Goji's having an excellent ride as well. 0.8 of a second behind One Wiggly Boy as it stands. Fox Knight is now in pursuit of Sharky. But that was huge for the championship, it really was. There goes the flat tyres of Fox Knight. Anyone else particularly close having another scrap? Liam's at the back there, just a little bit deep. Castillo the Angel, Emil Johansson. Oh, he's found Potato. The Swede and the American are going to be fighting out going up to Horsepower Hill. So into the left-hander then. Let's quickly get back to the front. What a start this race has been so far. 1.2 is the gap from my teammate from Yamaha. Good job the Iwata factory chose him. But behind, I don't think this is over by a long shot. Fastest man on track is One Wiggly Boy. Of course he is. He's leading the race on lap number 3 here. Goji 1.2 behind. Sharky's catching up though. Only 0.3 of a second he has pulled back so far. The gap was around a second earlier on. Tomislav says no kicking in the race. Lucas says Wiggly Wiggly Pooch is in the house. I don't know what that means, but I'll take it as a good thing. Really upset that Perky went down though, but he's got a lot of work to do in such a short amount of time. You have to believe that's championship over for him. What a race. I mean, the effort that he's put on to even be here tonight with the conjunctivitis and it's absolutely amazing. I got nothing but full credit for that man on board the Ducati. But looking at Goji then, the gap to Sharky is coming down ever so slightly. 0.6 of a second it is, but look behind Sharky. There is Will. There is Fox Knight. It's building. It's certainly building. How are we getting on with Fox? Now let's try and get the first person camera. I want the front wheel underneath the aero, taking a look at the Repsol Honda man. Ooh, a little bit bouncy there. Of course, it's not ideal to go on with a rider who has a... I'm not going to say a dodgy connection, because that's not exactly fair, but it certainly looks odd. It certainly does for us anyway. So here is Sharky, the number 76. And I tell you what, Will looks menacing. Will is a bit of a menace, though, to be honest. He is very fast. And he makes me nervous because of his connection. Has he thought about a lunge there? He certainly did. As it stands, don't forget, One Wiggly Boy is going to be getting the 25 points, so he will extend his championship lead by 9 points over Sharky. This is meant to be an interesting one. This is meant to be the big one. So we'll see what happens as one Wiggly Boy currently loving life at the front with a 1.3 seconds lead. And I tell you what, I don't think Sharky is actually going to catch up, is he? But this battle for third, this is what I want to watch. Ace, why is damage on? I think it's only graphical, isn't it? Is there a way to see if it's on? Oh no! Sharky's gone down! Oh, can you believe it? Sharky's binned it! Where is he? How do I even get to him? He's down in 5th. Oh my god. So we've got damage on, apparently. That's an oversight on my behalf, apparently. Did Will take him out? I didn't actually see this. I was too busy reading the comments because I'd seen that there's damage on. I was trying to figure it out. But did Sharky get taken out? I don't know. I'm going to have to see this again. I didn't actually see this. And, well, we don't have any race directors right now. The race directors are actually Potato and Gilza, but that comes into effect MotoGP 24. Now, I do believe the damage was only on graphical, unless I left it on. But, I don't know. But I didn't see the crash. I actually moved out the way. Oh, my God. Well, I guess that's going to have to be a penalty for the next one, because it's going to have to be reviewed. He will still move up to D1, if I'm not mistaken, if it's definitely 5 riders going through. Well, it must be so difficult for Will, it really must. Having connection woes like that, I bet you everyone else is like that. I'm not going to give any penalties yet, because I didn't see it. So, oh, what's happened behind? I will leave the penalty for the next race. Because I have absolutely no idea what happened there. I can only take your word for it, and I need to see it myself. That's a damn shame, that. One Wiggly Boy leading the way there, 1.2 seconds it is. 5 tenths behind him is Goji. So that gap has more or less stayed the same, as Will is beginning to close in. Is he going to? Gilzo, he demands a penalty. The marshals will see the footage. You're absolutely right, we will. I'll take a look at it after this one. If it's egregious, then we can say start at the back of the grid, or even a double on that penalty. I do feel sorry for Will, though. I do know that with the connection woes, it's damn near impossible to overtake people. And look how it is. I can't imagine it's like that for him. Just hope we don't see another one. Oh, Goji! How eager was he on the throttle, and he's just lost second place because of that one. Funnily enough, I just seen Rasmus say Goji the man, and immediately as I seen that comment pop up, it's just dropped. Oh no. That's a nightmare. He just dropped the position. So Sharky is, what, 8 tenths of a second clear from Perky. So if damage is on, then both of them are obviously doing an incredible job right now. I'm not seeing any damage to Perky's Ducati unless it's on the right hand side. Doesn't look like it. I know Sharky's aerodynamics fell off. Yeah, it must be. Look how slow he's going now. Well, we'll see about that. It looks like everything's fine on my side, though. So unless... but anyway, yeah, enough about that for now. We need to say... Oh my god, Perky's took out Sharky. Oh, it's going heck to a handbasket here. We've got so much to look at. But one Wiggly Boy, don't take anything away from him. Across the line, he is the winner of tonight's Brno Grand Prix and will be moving in to Division 1 after taking 25 points in the Division 2 Cup. Fox Knight in second, but after a controversial collision, apparently, with Sharky to be reviewed after the race. Goji in third place, 8 tenths of a second behind them. And Shotix, is he across the line? Yes, he is finished. Sharky, Max, Cotarax, Emil Arguanson, Potato. Not great for Perky and Sharky, but this is very interesting now because, if I'm not mistaken, the top 5 goes into Division 1. And Sharky's just missed out by the smallest of margins. Ah, God. But Perky took out Sharky, didn't he? Oh, there's so much to look at in this one. The job just gets harder. The job just gets harder. Race. I'll convey with the race coordinators. Let's see what we think. Because... oh, it's such a tough one now, because obviously, if Perky took out Sharky and then finished ahead of him, which it looked like, then that's not really fair. to go into D1. But at the same time, Will took out, well, from what I understand you guys are saying, he took out Sharky. So, oh my god, this is adding up to the drama, isn't it, on this penultimate round tonight? Big hairy German winning machine. If you ain't first, you're last. Interesting enough. But is there any joystick combination error? I don't know what you're referring to. But yeah, I'm going to speak to the race coordinators and we'll decide, because right now it's a little bit too difficult to say, and I can't really give the penalties or anything yet. But to be honest with you, I don't think we can do much. What do you say? Aaron Canet wins his first race in Portimao. Awesome. Great to see Aaron Canet finally on top in Moto 2. Happy to see. So, yeah, no answer from the race coordinator. So, unfortunately, it is what it is, guys and girls. We are going to just move on with whatever standings we've got right now. And we'll have to discuss it for the next one. So, unfortunately, Sharky does miss out into Division 1. But although, I do believe Sergio 23 is not racing tonight. So, Sharky still might be able to get in, because I don't think we'll have enough players. I'm going to scroll up and down anyway so we can see all of the results. It's important later for... Excuse me, I caught my tongue there for a second. We'll need to see it for the championship standings later on. So, yeah, that's it for us. One Wiggly Boy. That's the only thing in this one I would say is pretty much signed, sealed, and delivered, is the fact that my teammate Will... my teammate One Wiggly Boy Calvin takes the 25 points tonight. And now we need to set up a new lobby. Wow, that was brilliant. That was absolutely mad. Honestly. What action that we've been blessed with here tonight. What's my favourite motorcycle racetrack? I'd probably say Assen in MotoGP. So, close this lobby and get up a fresh one. Private match. I guess I'm doing it. I guess that's the plan. And I'll double check. I think it might make sense to. Am I doing? If you guys can hear me, am I doing the lobby for for this? Let me know in the chat. But I do believe. Let's have a look to see if damage is on. Damage, yeah, it's only graphical, so bike damage was never on. It was just graphical. Yep. Just graphical, so there was never any damage on. So I don't know why that happened, to be quite honest with you. Unless when I go race straight to mode, it automatically puts it on. I can't say I'm sure. The conditions for Brno were cloudy a moment ago, so let's keep that as it is. Everything else looks to be pretty good. So, yeah, 35%. I do believe that's what we're running. Ah, of course, we got the sprint first, haven't we? Right, yes, of course. Sprint first, meaning that the tyre and fuel consumption is turned off. It will be balance performance on, graphical, collisions on, yep. 10 minutes, 25%. I do believe that's correct. And race length, yes, of course. I'm going to make sure tyre wear is off. Thanks, guys. I think we're good. I think I'm happy with that. I've got the pressure tonight in the hot seat to fix things. So the damage was on for this one. I don't know why. It's usually not on. But yeah, I don't see... There's no issue. For me, there's no issue with bike damage on. But I guess when nobody expected bike damage on, that's kind of rubbish, innit? So, but yeah. Beeman 8 says, what country are you from? 13, I'm British and one of the best British Moto 3 players. How about you? I'm also British. I'm from the northwest of England. Good to see a fellow Brit. Did I put... Yeah, I put balance performance on. I'm sure I can see the lobby settings, right? I can. Now I'm, like, questioning everything. Yes, graphical damage on. Everything else seems to be fine. So, we need to invite all the players. Did Emil make it? I didn't see. That's a pretty good effort there, Potato. It really is. Right, then. So, if Sergio's not in tonight, I think we can use Sharky then. Because that would still equal us to have the full 10, 12 riders. So, let's just go through them. So, Gilzo, Wiggly Boy, Will made it. And who was in third? Did I go past Goji? I think we did. And I'm trying to find everyone. Goji did make it in. Flavio, Charlie, the Cheshire lad, Jake, or Jackie as they called him in the other one. Perky made it. Casey did. How can I send me my small gameplay video for Root? If you're in the Discord server, you can chuck it into the videos and self-promotions channel. Put it in there and we can take a look at it for you. Yeah, I think Sharky makes it, you know. I mean, not like it affects the championship anyway. Bring him in. It's a bit of fun at the end of the day. Castile the Angel did not make it. I feel like we're missing a lot of players here, you know. I know we had to change it a little bit with the cancelling of the qualifying, etc. Who are we missing? I feel like we're missing a lot of people here tonight. I really do. So a quick reminder for Division 1. Sergio set us up with the championship standings. After Jerez, it was 101 points for Jake, which means he's got a commanding 28-point championship lead. Charlie in third with 63 points, just a few points behind him, 10 points behind Gilzo. And then in fourth and then fifth is Casey with 57 and myself in 56. And that's pretty much it from who can really compete with the actual D1 Cup tonight. So, yeah, interesting stuff tonight. 15-minute quality. Wait, what? 15? We won 15-minute quality? Is that what we usually run? I actually have no idea. It's 25 sprint for... Yes, it is. 15 minutes for a quali then. I didn't realise we did that. Okay. Have we got everyone in? I think we do. If the plan was to get 12 riders, I tell you what, let me know. If you're not in, message me. I'll make sure you get in. A message from Shotix, yep. Wait, fingers? I have no idea. 15-minute quality. Is that the actual plan? I honestly don't remember. I know it was only like a week ago. But I have totally forgotten. It's cloudy weather because it was cloudy in the other one. I thought that was the plan. Keep it to cloudy anyway. Cloudy's fine. Maybe Liberty Media can bring back the Donington the calendar. I don't know if it's safe for MotoGP. I think I read somewhere that it's not. I don't know how true that is. But yeah, guys in the championship chat, this one has been an absolute dreadful stream so far. This is not going well. Let me know if you're not in. Then let me know, because we're running out of time here, and this stream is dragging on. Look at Calvin. Calvin in the Discord server. He's loving it. He's loving life. Brilliantly done there for Calvin. Oh, I think that's it then. I've got to give it a few minutes. Of course, there's a terrible delay when you stream at 4K. I even tried to reduce it down to what was it? I think it was down to ultra low latency. So that way, when you write a message, you don't have to wait so long for me to reply. And yeah, for some strange reason, it just took forever. So I couldn't change it. It won't let me. So are we able to get another rider in from Division 2? Because I don't know if... Oh, Mad Max, yeah. I don't know. Apologies, guys. We're not prepared tonight. So I'm going to just quickly check back to see what the results were. Ah, Shotix. Yes. He was the man I was thinking of. Shotix. He made it through, didn't he? So he is our last rider tonight. Yes. Right. We should be good now. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, let's crack on then. We have everyone here. We'll wait everyone to ready up, just in case I've made any mistakes. But I do believe that's good. I think you didn't have the rider tag yet to join it. Ah, okay, yeah. I can give that to Flavio now if he wants to join. Well then, ready up for me, boys and girls. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the penultimate round of the Ace Academy Cup. Sharky says, good luck all, I've got a new airbag installed. Don't worry, the damage is off this time around. In MotoGP 24, when the damage is on, the bikes will explode. I hope not. I really hope not. Right then. Waiting for the last couple of people to ready up. We've got a 15-minute qualifying here in Brno. So that should be fun. Keep an eye out on Jake. Keep an eye on Gilzo. I think he's been really fast around Brno. And always keep an eye on the Factory Ducati rider, Cheshire Charlie. Can you choose what bike you're on for every race, or do you pick a bike for the whole cup? We pick a bike for the whole cup. That's how we've tended to do it so far. I think we did do the RNG Cup and then everyone moaned, so we changed it up this time where we had the top 5 to pick a bike, and then they chose their teammate to represent with them. My teammate obviously is One Wiggly Boy, so I'm very happy to see he won in the Division 2 race. And that's it, so I'll give it another minute and then we're going to start because, yeah, it's getting late. I've put it on cloudy because that's what the other race was as well. Everyone's starting up, so let's do it. Because that's good enough for me. Whoa, what's that flashing? Because the races should have been on variable anyway. But I've noticed that every single race we've had just clear. So because I chose variable in the other one, I've seen that it was what do you call it? Bloody hell! Sorry, I'm trying to read and type at the same time. It's never good. But yeah, I chose variable weather for the first race of Brno, so I thought I'd keep it the same for the guys in D1 as well. Would really like to have a wet weather race though. Desperate for a wet weather race. So I feel like I'm good at the wet. So yeah. Now I've got a race. My God, I'm not ready for this. I'll tell you that for free. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, on the penultimate round then. Let's see what we can do. Mediums are the being recommended. So let's go. Why does it always do this to me? Oh, behind teammate One Wiggly Boy. That's what you like to see. Flag to flag drama. I'd love a flag to flag. I really would. But unfortunately, in tracks like these, it doesn't work because they never implemented a flag to flag situation. So I had to just quickly move out of the way there just to sort my electronics out. But I would like to get a bit of space from Casey. I'd like to use him as a reference, but I want a little bit of space as well. Whoa. So onto the power then, and onto the brakes. I use a brake around that white line there just to get a feel for things. And then we can slowly start to improve as we go. So behind Casey then. There's that wheelie I'm talking about. I don't even feel like I'm going that hard on the aggression on the acceleration, but it just wants to lift up. Every time it just wants to pop up and say hello to the aces. So into the left-hand side, keep it in tight. In the cup, do you choose whatever bike on race, or do you choose a bike for the cup and then have the teammate? Yeah, basically as I say, is that ooh, the wheelie then. Yeah, so basically as I say, we choose the top 5 of the first season we had. They chose a motorcycle, and then in the next choice, the top 5, but from the bottom, then chose their teammate first. So in that one, I think it was Gilzo who was 5th. He then chose his teammate first. So he took Jake, I think. Or did Jake take Gilzo? Yeah, Jake took Gilzo, apologies, it's the other way around. But yeah, that's how it worked. I had the choice to choosing the Yamaha, which I wanted either of the Japanese bikes, from either the Repsol Honda or this. And I went for the Yamaha. I do really like the Yamaha in this game, but as I say, since I've chosen it, I'm beginning to have my doubts. Get a lot of wheelie, bike slips and slides a lot. Not all that comfortable, to be quite honest with you. So 151.4 for us is absolutely shocking lap time. That's not going to do anything special, is it? So we've got a lot of improving to do. In fact, Wiggly Boy also didn't start too hot either. Jake did, 49.8. As Calvin kicks up a smoke screen. We go onto the brakes. I've got to say though, I absolutely love this circuit. Truly fantastic track. So onto the power then. Just balancing that throttle a little bit more now. I'm even more cautious to it than I was earlier. So onto the power. And into the right-hander. You can really cut across the curb there for that right-hander. And here's where the old long lap penalty used to be. I always remember Johan Zarco. In fact, every time I go online with the Aces, and if I'm online with Meerkat especially, we always have to bring up that terrific long lap penalty from Johan Zarco in 2020. Was it 2020? 2021 maybe? When Brad Binder got his first victory, of course. What a day that was. Always knew Brad Binder would be good in MotoGP. I remember watching him in Moto3. I think he started at the back of the grid once in Jerez, or at least close enough to it. Had to fight all the way through for a victory. It's just stunning, isn't it? It's amazing how like young talent show the potential. Either so quickly, or it takes a while, but you know they've got brilliance. Little shades of brilliance that you just spot every now and again. And look at Pedro, of course, in Qatar, in Moto3. Sharky red sector for him in the first split. I think I've been too tentative in the first split. So onto the power across the line. We have improved, but not by much. And it's certainly nothing to get excited about. Let's see what we can do as we get onto the right-hander. Nice. The rear tyre's slipping and sliding all over the place, though. Very uncomfortable bike to ride. It's great in the corners. It feels magnificent, but every time you get on the power, every time you start moving, just doesn't feel all that good. And even with the ride-out device on, I don't find it helps me at all with the Yamaha. Right, to watch. Ooh, Jake has gone down. I was actually going to mention Jake a moment ago. He raced in the MEL League recently. And of course, that's where he fronts the Yamaha. Does really like this Yamaha. He also chose it for the latter stage of our Cup in Season 1. No wheelie this time, thank goodness, so we should be gaining a bit of time there. Really on the curbs there as we went into turn 8. Gentle on the throttle. Big wheelie. Yep, it's fighting me. So we'll improve, but again, as I say, it's not going to be anything special. Really bad lap times. Might have to try the soft. I noticed in the practice we had a moment ago, before the Division 2 debacle started, it was a bit mad. Oh, there is Calvin. Yeah, I trusted Calvin. I knew he'd get out of the way. Good lad. Our German friend. So into the right-hander then. I don't know. I don't think I'll bother changing the tyres yet. I think I just got to keep putting on lap times until we get somewhere. Gaining confidence all the time. Maybe I don't need to downshift to second gear there. Maybe that's costing me time. Oh, they're slipping. Oh my god. Will now puts me down to 6th. We got very deep. I look forward to the race with tyre consumption on. When we all get onto power setting 2, I should be a little bit more competitive then. I think I will try the soft rear. I'll finish this lap and I might go double soft just to see what happens. Because the medium rear for me never goes well. This is why I took the soft gamble in Sepang that time last season. I just don't have any feeling in the medium. I find it slips and moves way more than any other tyre. Especially where the Yamaha's concerned. For career mode it's been great with the Ducati, but not with this bike. Charlie up to second and a red split into first split. Now into the Schwantz corner, that's tremendously deep. I might end up crashing here. Interesting line there. I wonder if that'll actually pay off. I mean, we're still up, but I have no confidence at the front end now with the front tyre that warm. This might be a 1 or 2 lap wonder then with the double soft when we try that in a moment. But at least going back into the pits gives me a chance to read the comments. Oh, look how warm the front's gone. Onto the power. We gonna at least improve. We did, but not by much. So have a look at the chat then. My God, we're I'm a bit behind here. Yes, I agree, Tomislav. The Tech 3 Monster Yamaha was amazing. PHLK will go to a track day to this year, to Brno as well. That's awesome. That's really cool. I love this circuit. From game form and watching on the television, it was terrific. Sue just says, I love Brno. Why was it taken off the track? I think it's the money issues. When Carol Abraham no longer raced in MotoGP, and I think the sponsors for Cardian AP just disappeared, and I think they went into a bit of financial ruin, so I don't think they could entertain a race there in MotoGP. BMA says, cool, I wish I could join, but I would get destroyed. You might not. You'll be surprised. Once things really start going, you'll be able to... is that the only rear tyre I can choose? Oh, that's a nightmare. I'd rather go for the hard rear then, to be honest. So, let's see what happens. Quesadilla is on us. What platform do you play on? I play on PC. Oh, Casey's gone down. I play on PC, mate. So everyone here is on PC right now. Because unfortunately, they don't actually have crossplay on PC. I don't know what the reasoning behind it is, but Xbox and PlayStation can communicate and they can do crossplay, but for PC, it will not let us. Don't really know the reason why. Oh, touching that rear, getting the rear tyre caught on that curb then really lost us time, didn't it? Now, I was talking to Sergio about this track the other day, and of course, this track really benefits those who can brake hard on the tyres, on the side of the tyres, and really puts the pressure on. I am a straight line braker. I don't know if this really helps me. Do love the track though. Gotta say, that's not what I expect from Gilzo, but I guess with Flavio being there, Charlie up now into to 4th, I'm expecting Gilzo to still finish on the front row. I wonder if Casey can finally get back to winning ways. I wouldn't mind betting on him. There's Will. He's ahead of me by 3/10 on the track. On the qualifying so far. You'd think they would because PC is the most overpowered. You would think so. I don't know what the deal is. Now you've joined the Discord server, just go into the videos and self-promotion and post your video there. So into the left-hand side. That's a crash. Oh, no way. Do you reckon you'll do an Ace Academy when MotoGP 24 comes out? Yeah, definitely. I don't know how soon it'll be, but and if Race Director will even be in the game at that point. But I'll be honest, I won't be racing anymore. I'll only be doing Race Director. Racing, streaming, chatting, it's really difficult for me to balance and still put on a good performance. So I think the content suffers when I try and do that. So I think it would be better if I just did the Race Director mode for our aces. So yeah, for MotoGP 24, when that does come out, we definitely will. Although the hard rear is not sliding as much as the medium, I feel much slower. So I don't know if I'll be improving from my 7th spot on the grid. Since I started streaming these races, my performance have just gone worse and worse. Qatar was good. Sokol was absolutely embarrassing. And then Jerez was dreadful as well, of course. I want to drop down to power setting 2. Let's see if that'll help me with the wheel spin. But I do feel that this is a track that power setting 2 is going to lose you a lot of time. Oh, but I am able to just get on the power so much better. It's so much easier to do. Look at that. Not wheeling out of every single corner, but I think I am losing time. Yeah, Brno is not going well for me, is it? Oh, Perky got me there by 1,000 of a second. I'm going to have my worst start ever. You know what? I might as well quit and do Race Director mode at this point. I am so slow when it comes to streaming. And this tyre combination has not worked, does it? Oh, hello, Goji. How's things, dude? So onto the brakes, into the tight apex of the horizon corner. Quick upshift, quick change of direction. Ooh, thought I was going to crash them. So let's get back into the pits. And let's see what other tyre combinations we can use. Let's go for the mediums then. Does MotoGP 23 have the pickup effect? It certainly does, yes. Hijack says, have you ever done a video with Robo46? No, he's on Xbox, so we don't see each other online. I'm on PC. So no, I've never done a race with Robo46. Just thought my anti-wheelie was on 3. I wonder if this will help me. But to be honest, I think I'm just clutching at straws at this point. Ooh, wow, I hit the brakes so hard there, I can't believe it stayed on. Wow, that was crazy how hard I hit the brakes, and I thought that was it for sure. So onto the brakes. We'll go. I've Gamer Zone DP. I just told you, go to the Discord server and put it in the videos tab, and we'll talk about it. It's just called videos and self-promotion. It's not actually about self-promotion. Well, technically it is. You're still self-promoting your own video, so yeah, put it in there, mate. I don't know how to help you unless you give me a video footage, because I could just be telling you anything. So put it in there and I can have a look. So, Factory Yamaha Aprilia for career mode. For next season? I don't know. It depends what offers we get. Ah, this is not going too well. We're actually improving. Well, we're not, but we're slowly getting there. Just needs 1,000 of a second to get past Perky. A good man. Ooh, my God. That was a scary moment. Ooh, nice power delivery out that corner. Let's get... Oh, I can't. Just don't have the confidence going into turn 11 and 12. The whole horsepower hill is a tough corner to tackle. But now I've improved the anti-wheelie. That is helping a lot. And now I'm deep into the final corner. Of course I am. No! No! That's over then. My God, how many times did you make that comment, dude? Jesus. Oh well. So that is a dreadful qualifying meet. My worst one yet. Shame if you both played on console and did a video stream, it would be some good banter, I reckon. I don't really know Robbo, so I don't know if we would have good banter. I don't know him. But I'm friends with him on like Instagram and stuff. But yeah, I don't know if it would be good banter. I don't really know. I tend to always resonate more to the aces than the people we have in this server, because these guys are absolutely fantastic. We spend so much time together, we got so much good comedy. Maybe, if anything, I need to get them onto more videos. The things we did with the Ace Academy the other day, with the against 120% difficulty, was an absolute blast. It was great. So if anything, I know I've got some great guys in here we can make content with, so I think I'll entertain that idea for MotoGP 24. Of course, having Jackhammer come onto the streams as well, was into the videos I did, was fun. So yeah, I think we'll have to entertain more ideas for the future regarding getting more players in. But there is your qualifying spots. Not great for me. 2 seconds behind Flavio. 3/10 behind is Casey, and then 5/10 for Jake. We'll see how it goes. What monitor do I have? I have a BenQ something. It's a 4K 60Hz monitor. HDR, but not HDR10. And my second monitor is a QHD 144Hz monitor. Well, this is it. The penultimate round of the Ace Academy Cup here in MotoGP 23, which will be probably the final cup now on MotoGP. We won't have enough time before MotoGP 24 arrives. This is it. So, tyre wear is off. It's just basically go for it in tonight's sprint. So, I have nothing else to look at. Let's just start. AC going to the Silverstone MotoGP this season in real life? No, I don't believe so. Unless something changes halfway through the year and I have the option to go, then I probably would. Can my PC handle 4K? It certainly can. All my videos are uploaded and recorded in 4K. And this stream is also should be in 4K. If that's an option for you guys watching at home right now. It should be. Let me check. It says 1440p, but it should actually be in 4K. That's what the stream is. So, regarding 4K, I've got a Ryzen 9 6900... No, a Ryzen 9 5950X, which is my CPU. And then I have the 6900 XT for my graphics card. So, it's pretty decent. 100k Blaze says, ready for great racing? You know what? I'm not sure. I definitely expect Flavio to just disappear to the front. And Jake has done it again. I swear he's doing this to wind me up. Oh, in fact, no, it's not Jake. Wait. Jake's on the KTM now, isn't it? It's Gilzo with the Monster Energy helmet. Oh, banned. Well, round 4 of the penultimate round of the MotoGP 23 Ace Academy Cup is now underway. I get a massive wheel spin with the medium rear. Classic. Always do get a wheel spin with medium. That's why I'm never a big fan. Flavio dropped down behind us. Probably wanting to say hello to me. Hello, Flavio, how's things? And there is Shotix on the Mooney VR46 Ducati. That's the bike I chose for last season, of course. Or at least the RNG give me. Oh, my God. Will gave Shotix a bit of a hit. Sharky's gone down. Will probably has the inside line here, but he's going to give me some space. Not a good start for Charlie then. He's gone backwards down to 5th. Up on the inside we go for Shotix. And then into the right-hander then with Power Steering 3. This is what I feared. I'm not very good with Power Steering 3. I much prefer Power Steering 2. So we'll see what happens for the rest of the race. But for now, just a couple of early... oh my God. Couple of early race nerves. I thought I'd be well behind by now. I've got nothing to lose at this stage. KTM is death on the track. What do you mean? The KTM is fantastic. Whoa, just downshifted a little bit prematurely there. And that is it. I'm going to lose touch now with these guys. There's no way I can keep up with them. Medium rear. Doesn't feel all that good. But I think it felt better than the hard. So on the brakes, into the horizon corner. It's Jake across the line first, with Casey, Gilzo, and then Flavio. Gilzo went a little bit deep. Flavio goes through. Oh, just a little bit too aggressive on the brakes there, on the acceleration. Just running it a bit off track. Oh, Calvin's not far behind me as well. That's good to see. And Will finished ahead of me last time around in Jerez. Excuse me. Again, a 5-lap dash for the cash here in Brno. Oh, Jake's gone down. What's happened to the man on board the KTM? KCD, as I called it, has a chance to win this race here today. Yeah, I just do not have the pace the guys in front of me. At least I can see them. So it's a bit more interesting for you guys, but I think it's going to get more interesting in a moment. Because I'm a little bit deep and I imagine Will's going to come on through. And I've just lost sound temporarily. I've just lost sound. Is the stream alright? Let me know in the chat if the sound's alright. Because I have just lost sound. And yeah, I've lost sound. I don't know what to say. What the hell has just happened? Why? Why? Out of all the races, my sound's gone. That's ridiculous. And now who's down? Someone else is down again. Is that Flavio again? Oh, that's unexpected. Oh, and he's gone. It's over. So Quesadilla should probably be alright. Stream and sound okay. Well, that's good. So it's just me. Damn it. Well, that's a good thing, I mean, I can manage. Bloody hell, I can't hear a thing. I heard it, like, sort of just pop. And then it went. That's so annoying now. I don't know if you've ever ridden without sound before in this game, but it's extremely difficult. Just trying to concentrate now. Man, I am bad at Brno, aren't I? Good to see Calvin, though. Onto the right-hander, then. Onto the power. Managing to balance the throttle now a bit more. With anti-wheelie 4, it's certainly helping. Do I play high? Oh, God, no, dude, no. Motion blur is turned off. I really don't like motion blur. Never have done. One of the first things I do whenever I get a new game is immediately head over to the settings, turn motion blur off, and a few things on. Yeah, I really don't like motion blur. Justice for Perky and Ducati. For what? What justice does he need? Didn't he take out Sharky in that last one? So it's Casey leading then, Gilzo in second. Good for his championship challenge. And with Casey winning this sprint, does mean he's taking big points away from me. So it does mean, mathematically, I have no chance now of finishing on the podium, I think. Which I think we knew the second I said I was going to stream them, I knew I was not going to finish on the podium. Ooh, is that Jake and Charlie together on track? Oh no, it will be Fox Night, won't it? Yeah, it'll be Fox Night. Lenovo Ducati's gone British for the week. Yeah, it has actually, I never thought of that. It's done that for a while. So Calvin's ahead to be 1.3. I don't know if I can catch up to him. It's not like my lap times are significantly better around here. So onto the brakes. And gradually bring it in nice and tight for the left-hander for turn 3. 1.3 is the gap to Calvin. I can't give you an update of anything happening at the front. All I can see is it's Casey leading with Gilzo in second. See, when I was using Brad Binder with a KTM, I was able to slide the rear into that corner. I think I did that just on pure fun and excitement. When I'm riding myself, I haven't got the confidence to do that. How do esports players carry so much speed into corners? A lot of it is braking. As I mentioned early on in the stream, I'm very much a straight line braker. And if you want to do that, it's much slower. Even if you watch some of the faster guys, even in our stream right now, there's a lot of braking on an angle. So the bike is pretty much leant over as they brake. And it's just a matter of skill then and manipulating the game's physics to get the best times. I would say if you want to ride like a real rider, you would be slow. But if you want to try and balance and incorporate the elements that makes esport players great, then you would be good. It's just very difficult to do it. Hence the reason why they're esports pros. There is Calvin. Now, the interesting part is here that I don't want this to happen, bear in mind. But on a technical point, you would imagine that Calvin would move out of the way. I don't want that to happen, and may I stress, I do not want that to happen. But for a team's championship, he's fighting for D2 and I'm fighting for D1, so if anything, he's taking points away from me right now. But I must stress, I do not want that to happen. But you would think that would be the case. But as I say, like if Perky was ahead of Charlie, for example, and then it's only just occurred to me now, racing in this race. And I guess that's because the situation is manifested. I couldn't tell you actually. I would probably say within the month we'll see some gameplay from MotoGP 24. I don't think it'll be too long from now. So where were we able to catch up? Was it into the Schwantz corner? See, the second I get aggressive on the throttle, I just wheelie. Calvin looks really good though, really smooth riding style. The German. I'm glad I picked Calvin, he's a bloody good lad. And I owe him anyway, because the video of me overtaking him into Portimao got me a hell of a lot of views on Instagram. And that was at his expense, so. So into Horsepower Hill then for the last time of today's sprint. Oh, I gambled. Oh, I saved it. I gambled it. I went too close to the apex. But good job from Wiggly then. Full play, full respect to teammate Calvin. Probably could have done with an extra lap. And then across the line, not a great race. Alright, so Flavio went, he had to go, unfortunately. So, Mickey, I'm afraid, the Italian stallion did not succeed today. The maniac, Andrea Iannone. But it's crazy, I watched the video with you and Giacomo yesterday in Portimao. I tried the laps and I lowered my lap time by 6.7 or 6 to 7 seconds. That's ridiculous. That's quite impressive. Yeah, that was a good video, that. I very much enjoyed doing that with Jack. Ooh, Charlie got second, Gilzo third, and Jake went down to fourth. What happened there? So I actually set my fastest lap time there. In fact, it was only 0.3 of a second off the race pace of Gilzo and Charlie. Not bad, with all things considered. But I will need to know this. Oh, why did it have to go off the screen? I needed to see that for the race results, so I'll have to put it up on my phone. Oh well. Right then, now it's a little bit of a change. Lobby settings, no qualifying now. We jump straight into the race at 35%, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it 50%? I'll wait for the race coordinators. I'm questioning everything now after I made that mistake earlier. Really disappointed that's happened. Right, we need to change race qualifications off. Walnut penalty is free. Collisions on. Graphical, yes. Time fuel consumption now needs to be turned on. And I will just wait for the mess. Thank you, Gilzo. I thought it was, but I thought I'd better check. I don't want to make any more mistakes. Thank you, dude. And I think that's it. Ah, yes. Okay. So 11 laps, cloudy, and now we need to change players. So, I've totally forgot to mention, but fair play to Casey. He did win his first race this season. Fair play to the man on board the Aprilia. He will be starting in pole position, of course. That's one wiggly boy. How the hell did that happen? Maybe I pressed it too quickly. Cheshire Charlie will start second. Good stuff for him on board the factory Ducati. Look at it bounce around. That's cool, that, isn't it? Gilzo in third. So, is that the first time Jake didn't finish on the podium since... Yeah, since last season, I would say. That's a surprise. Will in fifth spot. One wiggly boy. Me in a very lonely seventh. Well, I guess not. I had my teammate ahead of me in the end. Perky, Shotix, and then I need to see what the last bit was. Was it... I hope I show it on this stream. I think I did. Ah, okay. Goji and then Sharky. So... we'll give it a couple of seconds. Let people get prepared. I need a drink. And then we'll make a start. Do you think we'll see a British rider win a MotoGP title in the future? No, to be honest. Not for a long, long time. I don't know when that'll happen, but it's going to take a while. Shout out to ZHX for subscribing, by the way. I forgot to mention it. My lap time for Portimao is now 1:37, where it was 1:44.4. Good lap time, Ducati fanboy. Tried Portimao MotoGP 21, got destroyed by the AI, had to use rewind. Yeah, that's crazy. Why is Giacomo's graphics so low? His PC is not all that up to spec, I don't think. And a bit of superstition. He likes to play at the lowest quality possible to ensure that there's no frame drops or any dips. And I know a lot of esports players who are like that in other sports and this to competitive gaming, like Call of Duty and stuff like that. It's a thing that... it's like a superstition. If they have it at the lowest possible quality, highest frames, lowest screen tear, everything else possible. I don't think I could be an esport player simply because of that. I don't want to play on potato quality graphics. So, I think that's enough time now. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us make a start. Quick check in the chat. And, yeah, let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to now start the final race of tonight here in Brno for round 4 of the MotoGP Ace Academy Cup. as my cat has just come in to say hello. So hello, cat. Hello, Rio. Right then. Okay, let's go. It's as hot as Zurich in the chat. I do believe everyone's in the right positions now. I'm going to just double check. We've got Casey wins, Charlie, Gilzo, Jake, Fox Knight, Wiggly Boy, myself in 7th, Perky 8th, Shotix 9th, Goji 10th, and the Sharky in 11th place. Well, I think that's it from me, so let's crack on in this next race. There's nothing worse than going from, I can imagine, playing any different racing game, whether it be Superbike, whether it be MXGP, whether it be Ride 5, whether it be F1, as you say, jumping onto MotoGP is going to be very difficult. I think no matter what, it would be difficult. I find even myself, if I jump over to different motorcycle games, I do nothing but just end up whinging that it doesn't feel as good as the other motorcycle game that we played. And I always find it very annoying. So, yeah. Okay, medium front is recommended. And the medium rear, I hate the medium rear, but I guess it is what it is. We'll see what happens. Ducati Fanboy says, why did Marini go to Repsol Honda where they just had 2 bad seasons? It doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter what seasons they've had. It's all about the future. So for someone like Luca Marini, who has an excellent riding style, is very friendly to work with, very intelligent, it makes sense to employ a rider like him to bring on the speed, the knowledge, and, of course, the belief in the package. Because at the end of the day, same as Johann Zarco, just because the bike is bad doesn't mean that you shouldn't consider going there. It's a factory Honda. They will be back at the top sooner or later. So for me, I'm absolutely certain that that Luca Marini and the rest of the Honda guys will do a good job with the Repsol Honda. Caspar the Legend. Oh, Caspar made a donation. Thank you very much, Caspar. I appreciate that. Hasn't come up in the stream, but I have seen it come up, so thank you, mate. I really appreciate that. Best of Best 14 says, use the hard front. Yeah, okay, I'll give it a try. I'm open for any suggestions. Let's give it a bash. It did cook a little bit, I guess you're right. 100k Blade says, good luck to the guys racing. We do miss you today, Blade, we really do. So hopefully we'll have you back for the final round next weekend. Is it me or all the MotoGP bikes trying to become F1 cars? It's nothing to do with F1. It's simply just because aerodynamics makes the bikes better in the sense of trying to achieve those lap times and push to the maximum. So, yeah, I don't think it's anything to do with the F1 or a copying exercise. I feel it's just that's the direction MotoGP machines are going in now as we still spin the rear. Alright, quick change of electronics. I am dropping back all the way down to 10th place. Sharky's now got up on the inside. I might end up starting last year as who the hell was that? Made a bit of contact there with teammate. Ooh, a bit of contact there with Sharky as well. Not sure what happened there. Okay, so... Ooh, Calvin round the outside. Apologise, mate. I didn't see you coming there. Oh, around the outside of Goji, left a little bit of a gap there. Does he go through? He doesn't. Power setting 2. Now I feel more comfortable. Oh, Goji. So here comes Gilzo, very clean up on the inside. That's a damn shame I got hit then. I felt like I was catching up to these guys, but I've got Gilzo ahead of us, who's an excellent rider, very clean. So if I can stay with him, I might have a chance of catching up to the front. Although he is using a Monster Energy helmet tonight. Banned. I don't mind the Monster Energy helmet, it's just the fact it's on the Repsol Honda with the Red Bull sponsor on it. Ooh, I just see Jake getting close to the rear of Casey there. Just creeping in a few problems into the Schwantz corner. I've got to say, it's one of those corners I feel really comfortable at, but just beginning to make a few mistakes there. Thoughts on Liberty Media taking over? To be honest, I have no qualm. It's to me, it's just another day at the office sort of thing. I don't know anything about Liberty Media. I don't know anything about F1. I don't watch it, so I can't say if it's just going to be a good thing or bad. The only thing I will say is I just want there to be more free use of MotoGP content and World Superbike. as a content creator who would really love to cover real-life MotoGP racing and Superbike and any other Brno product, it would be nice to be able to make videos, not just saying like stealing videos from MotoGP.com or anything like that, but in the sense of being able to make content with pictures and stuff like that. Fair use, you know. Ooh, is that Jake off the circuit? I think it is. Something has happened to the number 25. So Casey leading the way, and it looks like he might be capable of doing the double here today. So we do close in on to Gilzo. I'm actually having a much better race now we're in Power Steering 2. A much better race. I've said this, I say this all the time. I'm just no good when it's in Power Steering 3. The bike's too strong for me. Doesn't suit my style, doesn't suit anything. But yeah, here in Power Steering 2, I can feel like I can fight with them. That's not ideal. I will have to give the comments a rest for a minute, because it's getting difficult to catch up to Gilzo and Charlie and read at the same time. So into the left-hander. Oh, that's tight. Really trying to keep up with Gilzo, but this is doing me wonders. Following such a good rider helps a lot. And it also helps with the confidence and the concentration. When you can follow someone who's competitive, and you can sort of pick up their little quirks and habits to improve. So Gilzo goes for that wider, tighter line. I go for the wider line where I go for the tighter one. Jake is catching up to me though, so good times are about to come to an end for me, I think. As Gilzo is beginning to pile the pressure on Charlie now as well. Not bad coming out of that corner, seem to be able to pull a few tenths back. This is where the Yamaha superior handling certainly comes into play. Now into the stadium section. I always think of Lorenzo and Danny Pedrosa in those corners there. Not a bad race so far, to be fair. Much better than the sprint. A lot more interesting. As I say, I actually thought too much about the move onto Gills. Well, not the move, but just to close back in. I could probably use a bit of power setting 3 up horsepower hill. Not much, but just enough to close in. I'll tell you what, this is certainly shaking up to be an interesting race so far, isn't it? Personal best of the race for me. I think that's better than my qualifying. Ooh. Did Jake hit me in the rear then? I must be braking too slow for him. That's amazing. I hardly felt anything. If only it rained. I would love that. If the rain came down now, I would be chuffed. Well, unfortunately, variable weather is not on. So this is the only part I'm able to close in on these boys. What a battle it is, though. Oh, Sharky's gone down. Yeah, I really want a wet race, but to be honest, everyone hates the wet in this game. The select few who enjoys it. See, the thing is, I really like the wet races, but against the AI in career mode, they're just unfair with it. But online, with us all having the same situation, it'll be so much more fun. But a lot of players tend to quit when the rain comes. Which I always find such a shame. So good, the rain. really pushing to keep up with Gilzo now. But the problem is, you don't want to push too much and A, burn the tyre up, or B, make a mistake, which is probably worse. That's my first 1:49 then. 10th slow, just only a 10th slower than Casey. So the lap times that these guys must be putting in have probably be very close. Just lost a bit of time there. Oh, and touching that curb was one of the worst things I could have done. Charlie, very tight apex there on board that factory Ducati. Good choice in the comment section regarding the hard front. Best of best 14, I appreciate that. I think you were right. Just goes to show you I should have just kept Power Steering 2 on for the qualifying. I would have done a better lap time. That's why I'm not a fan of those sprints. I do like the fact that we've got that and I think it's great, but I am not good at the sprints. I am beginning to lose touch though. The fact that I made that mistake into turn 1 has put me on the back foot, so I'm actually working even harder now to catch up to these two boys ahead. The only thing I can hope is they engage in battle, and that gives me a chance to get back into it. Not that I don't want them to crash, but just to give me a bit of space just to get back into it. Oh, one mistake though, it's been a what do you call it? Just a bottleneck effect, hasn't it? The second I made that one mistake, everything's just fallen out of place. Wow, I'm on the grass there and it didn't even slow me down. So, great view. But can Charlie sustain that pressure from Gilzo for another 5 laps? I don't think he can. I couldn't. Not that much pressure. Yeah, Gilzo's getting stronger as this race progresses as well, I think. Ooh, steady. I am disappointed in myself for losing the toe. Shows you how much I needed it as well as I lose touch now. Either that, or the pair of them have just decided to go, you know what? We're done with DrAce, let's get the move on. 2 of the 3 race coordinators battling it out right now. Now, Gilzo was saying that in MotoGP 23 he doesn't have the confidence compared to what he did in Ride 5 just to launch an attack. But I believe in him. I think he'll do it. Yeah, if you're on for PC Best of Best 14, you're more than welcome to join. The only problem is that console and PC don't support cross-platform. So that's the only reason I say that you'd have to be on PC. Yep, I'm going to have to concede and take the 4th place, I think. I've got a bit of Power Steering 3 to burn, but as I say, I'm actually slow with Power Steering 3, so... they aren't engaging in battle like I need them to. Gotta stop touching that curb there as well, haven't I? Every time I touch that curb, I lose time. If you are looking for players though, you can join the Discord server and invite players from specific consoles there. That's probably the best use of the Discord server, and of course always to keep it inundated with DrAce content as such. Yeah, one thing I'll give the lads credit for ahead of us here is that practice has certainly paid off, hasn't it? They've been able to maintain those lap times every single lap. Magnificent stuff. What happened to Jake, by the way? He's no longer in the top 10. Or the top 8. Yep, so my lap times have fallen off a cliff now. I think because I seen that Togo, I just sort of like lost my edge and was like, yeah, well, I'll take it. Take the 4th place. I certainly hope someone recorded that Division 2 race, by the way. I know I would have had it on stream, but I need to see the collision between Will and was it Sharky? Because I'll probably have to issue a penalty after this one. Gotta say though, what a brilliant circuit this is. Ooh. I think I can go a little bit later on the brakes here. I've been probably a little bit too tentative. As we get on the power there. Ah, nice one, Max. I appreciate that, dude. I'll definitely check that out. Did you see the crash? You looked really good today as well, Max. That PS5 controller is certainly making a difference. Yep, so it looks like Charlie has done it. Fair play to Charlie. Not many people can outlast the Gilzo pressure from the Irishman. It's like Jonathan Ray stalking you, isn't it? Yeah, see that I totally agree, Potato, but the thing is, I have very small hands, and you know what? The PS5 controller fits perfectly. It was a bit big at first. I always thought the PS4 was the best controller, but I tried the Xbox One controller, not to play much on it, but I found that was really bulky and it was hurting my hands. So I'm surprised, actually. Ooh, I panicked there and got onto the curb a little bit. So yeah, unfortunately I've totally given up now on the chase. I needed that toe, I needed to stay with them as long as I could. Unfortunately I couldn't. Am I planning on bringing back Superbike 22 content? Not anytime soon. I was thinking about it, and I even did a poll a while ago, but with the difficulty of MotoGP 23 and balancing that with Ride 5 at the time, and I just couldn't slot it in. And the problem is now is that Superbike 22 feels so alien due to playing so much MotoGP 23. So I would like to play it again. Fantastic motorcycle game. But I do wonder if I'd be able to get back into it. I don't see why not, though. I'm certainly not counting it out. What a crazy race this has been in the sense of gaps. Personally, I didn't expect myself to be anywhere near this position. Do I use a... yes, basically what it is that it's because Microsoft is Windows, and... well, Windows is Microsoft, should I say, and Microsoft owns Xbox. They always prioritise the Xbox button prompts. So unless the developers actually put in the PS5 buttons, the Sony face buttons, you'll always see the Xbox buttons on PC. I have a lot of mods to try and change that in other games, but I've just never got around to doing it on MotoGP. Whoa, what's happened there? Who is that? Is that Charlie? No, it's Jake. Whoa, what's happened to Jakey? I didn't realise he was so far behind. What the hell's happened there? I wonder if there's a problem. I mean, I didn't hear him in the voice chat if there was, but... certainly a problem. Is he going into the pit? I don't know. That's huge for his championship, though. It really is. He does have a very fortunate 28-point lead. So it's certainly going to be the showdown in Catalonia for next week. If anything, Catalonia is the race I'm looking forward to the most. I'm pretty decent at that track. And it comes up in career mode as well, so I'll have a bit of practice by then. But I do apologise that this race has not been the best of the best. I don't have a console. That's the only problem, Beaming A. I am thinking maybe at some point just buy a really cheap console, like a used PS5 or something, or maybe an Xbox Series S, and just host cups on it. Because I wouldn't have to race, I would just host the cups. So I am thinking about doing that in the future, but I just need to know if it's a good investment yet. Because even though there's a lot of players who always say they want to join a cup, we have a lot of people who then leave. Maybe they don't get the best result, maybe they see that someone's too good and they quit. So I think there's a lot of talk about good competitions and challenges and cups and championships, but then a lot of people leave. I mean, there was even people who left because we had RNG bikes last time, so little things like that, it is not always a good investment. So I don't really want to rush out, buy a PS5 or something, and say like, right guys, we're going to use these bikes, and everyone goes, ah, no thanks. Then we got like 5 players. So yeah, I got to see. So, one more lap to go. Certainly not been the race I was expecting, and to be honest, the best bit for me is when the tyres get worn and start riding with them this, but it hasn't happened. Once I lost that gap to Gilzo, I couldn't do it. It showed you how much he was just carrying me with the toe. It's always the same, isn't it? Ooh, a bit wide there. That's why we didn't allow qualifying laps to be done in races, because you can see how much of a difference you can find. Cause, I mean, I've done a 149.9 just by following Gilzo. He helped me to get that lap time. Well, the penultimate round is coming to its completion, as we have a very lonely race. Oh, look at that. First track limit warning. Something also to mention as well is that I really don't like the medium rear, but you know what? It didn't feel too bad in this one. I just find that when the medium rear goes off, like halfway, it feels completely different to every other tyre. In the negative. And I would say that's a little bit of that happening here today. I'm glad my sound came back on though. I had to turn my headset back off and put it back on again. But the sound definitely went earlier on, and that was awful. I've done it in the past where maybe I'll just fire up a video and I thought, ah, damn it, I don't have a thumbnail for this. So you've just fired it up and maybe my headphones aren't on. It's so hard to then race without headphones. Well, Casey's one corner away from being a victor in the second season of the Ace Academy Cup here, right here in MotoGP 23. Charlie is going to hold off Gilzo for second place. Charlie finishes in Gilzo finished in third, and I will finish in fourth place. You know what? Not all that bad. Oh, bit eager on the wheelie there. Yeah, Casey absolutely decimates us here tonight. Ah, that's why I can't put it that close to the wall. Yeah, fourth isn't bad. I agree. That's not a bad effort, that. I did no practice, so I can take it. I'm alright with that. As long as you enjoyed it, that's all that really matters, to be quite honest with you guys. That's all that really matters. Oh, Potato says he could host some on the Xbox to see how sing. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Hayden says there's a way we can still join. Not for this cup. For the next cup in MotoGP 24, absolutely, but not for this one for now. Well done to everyone, says Trickle Rides. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Almost check the bottom to make sure we get everyone in. And that is pretty it. Yeah, definitely, mate. I definitely want to do that with you guys, because I always want to try and get as many aces as we possibly can. Always really enjoy racing with you guys. I think if racing online in general is not something I enjoy doing, but if it's with the guys, I love it. You know, I really enjoy that. It is PC only at the moment because PC does not support crossplay. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me tonight, guys. I really appreciate everyone sticking around and watching the races. If you want to see more, stick around and watch some more content. There's definitely a lot more on the channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, of course. And do not miss tomorrow's race in the Saxon Ring. It is absolutely fabulous. But before we go, I just want to head across to career mode to show you something. I don't want to show you too much, but it's still there. I'm still stuck on the team comparison of Ducati in 4th, Repsol Honda top, Aprilia in 2nd, and Red Bull KTM. But I am actually now up to the Silverstone test, so I'll be doing that tonight, after probably in a few hours' time. So yeah, stay tuned if you're looking forward to the career mode. And a big thank you to Ducati Vanboy 63. I appreciate the donation, mate. I thank you very much. I'm eternally grateful. But yeah, upon that note, guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate everyone sticking around. And yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next video tomorrow, or alternatively the next stream next Monday. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.